dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the head. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So FIU's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Open. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's McNeil. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got him, and they convert. Tackled after picking up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards, added up for a first down. The Panthers are on the move. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Across the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
FIU pushing tempo. Give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to get the first through the air. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
On the option. Quick toss. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Owens. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. FIU pushing tempo. Makes the grab on 3rd. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Finds his man. It's McNeil. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get to the line quickly. On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you scored here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
The hand to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. On the move, it's Ball. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Florida International offense is back on the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Snares it outside. It's Lewis. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that pass picked off.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Release to the back. Oh, picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle at Stevens. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
That's a first down for the offense.
And they spike it to stop the clock. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He wants to pass it on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run after the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
Get set, get set.
Got his man quickly. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Touchdown, FIU! And the stomping has commenced. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You can tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Law. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Second down after that incompletion. Give to the running back. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this.
Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back to throw. It's Jenkins. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. You're like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Bringing it back, it's Watkins. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got his man downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Touchdown, Aggies! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game, get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
New Mexico State, 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Jenkins. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. FIU set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
42, Spider.
They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Going up top on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Delay of game. Offense.
That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. Good, solid tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
FIU will line up to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Turns it loose deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody.
Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Smith. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On second down, he'll fire. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Back to the air one more time. Quick strike complete. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They'll throw on third and short. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And the Aggies looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if we choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And that's another FIU.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys...